name is John DeGauze, and I have a son that's mentally ill. So I really want to address the mental health topic. I grew up in an urban community, but I live in Pine Hills now. I think I've talked to a lot of parents, and it's a conversation that you have to have with their males, I would like to say the black males before you go out, you get them prepared. You know, this is the discussion that I just recently, I have 4 children. I don't have to talk to my girls like I have to talk to my son, like be careful when you go out. If you get stopped, you know what I'm saying, do everything that the cop asks you. But that's a concern, you know. I'm pretty sure other nationalities don't have to sit down and have that conversation with your children. So my question is to you is, how do you spot a child that has mental health issues? How do you know? If you pull over your child and they're displaying mental health issues, does it come up on the system? How do you spot a child that has issues?
Well, first off, unless we personally know that individual, we won't know if that child has any issues. Unless we had past dealings with that child, there's nothing that, there are some factors. We had autism training, which officers have been trained into spotting factors that would show an individual that's autistic, but we're not trained on every mental illness to recognize every symptom of every child out there. So,
I kind of understand, my son is in the system, so does his name come up? You know, because one of my fears is, you know, him being hurt by the community or him being hurt by the police officers. And I don't think that's just a concern to mine. I think that's a concern to a lot of the communities. I don't live in the urban community, but it is a big change to when I used to live in an urban community. I watched the value of people's properties decrease, you understand, and it's concerning, it's really concerning. So my issue is, how is the police officers going to combat an issue when they really can't relate or understand? And some of these police officers don't even come from these communities to even know how to address some of this.
I think at a bigger level, the officer, Jose's right, they don't, you know, they're not trained, you know, mental health professionals. You know, so they won't be able to see a person and immediately say that this person has whatever that is struggling. And so they won't be able to immediately say that or even come to that. But here's what's I think is a takeaway here, is that these officers they're going through crisis intervention team training. They're going through, and what Jose said is absolutely, you know, identifying signs of autism and other types of mental illnesses. And the reason I know and I'm so impressed with this is because I recently sat through one of those classes.
But not only that, my thing is this. How do these officers know how to address the situation when they don't really know how to deal with the people? My thing is this. I don't even know how to deal with some of the people at some time. You understand? When I come to the urban community, I'm struck. I'm struck by the people that hangs outside, the trash. I'm struck by all that, because when I grew up in that community wasn't like that. You understand? So my thing is, how is these officers trying to combat the situation and intertwine with the people in the community? I mean, because it's disturbing to me when I've lived in that community my whole life and have to look straight when I'm driving down the street at night. So my thing is, you know, I've been met with aggression by police officers. That doesn't mean I don't like all police officers, but how are the police officers trying to intertwine, interact, and get to know the people in the community? If the people in the community have fear or scared to talk to the police officers, and if the police officers are coming into this community showing aggression, how we're going to mend things?
Number one, they have to be trained and they have to be given tools to help them identify some of those things as best they can. They have to have an awareness of if they are insulting people or if they are making people feel fearful, like you're saying, you have to have an awareness of that, and they are. And they're getting some training in interpersonal communication skills so that they can do some of those things. And then if there are some missteps, then it's important that the administration of the police department take corrective action. So I don't know if you, and I know you can't simply take a person and give them a book or give them something and say, okay, now read this and you're going to be an expert, or do this and you're going to know it all. But what we can do is give these officers some tools, give them some information, and then make sure that they're using this information in the most appropriate way. But then again, it goes even before that. Because a lot of what you're talking about is just basic human interpersonal communication skills. And so, just real quick, we finish this thought. So we've got to make sure that we are hiring individuals that have the capacity to even do that. They have the capacity to feel empathy. They have the capacity to be aware of situations like that. In other words, simply hiring good people. People who can jump fences and run a 40-yard dash in a certain amount of times, and can do a certain amount of push-ups and all that other stuff, but just simply good people. And one of the things that I've seen, I think this is my second or third hiring class that I've had since I've been here, is that we are looking at the person when we're making hiring decisions. It's not simply what type of degrees they have and all these other types of things. Are they good people? And so the strategy, overall strategy, is take a good person, give that person some tools, some knowledge, some a little bit of training, and let that good person go out there and do this work. And if they have missteps, then we take corrective action.
Okay, well, thank you.
You are welcome.
I'm going to just ask a follow-up question to that, and so it pertains to training. So there are different, so for example, New York State Office of People with Developmental Disabilities, they recently launched a program that gives people who are eligible for those services the ability to get an identification card if there are interactions with law enforcement. Some people with, who are deaf or hard of hearing, they might have a card that they would pull out. But I could understand that might present a threat, potentially, at the time. So I'm wondering if, knowledge of these resources is incorporated into, officer training.
Officer of Mental Health, the Office of Mental Health does come in and they do a block of training in the academy. If that's something that's recent, I'm sure the Office of Mental Health will address that with the current academy.
Let me just add something too for the young lady who's just up here. Because I want you to understand that this issue is very, very important to me because, in my old job in Michigan, as chief, I knew and I saw what the studies say. And the studies are saying that folks who have mental health issues oftentimes are involved in more use of force incidents with police officers. And a lot of times there are severely bad outcomes from that. And so it's important for me to make sure that the officers that are under my command are as versed as they can be with that in that area. And I also want to say if this can, give you any sort of comfort, at all, during my 8 months here, almost 10 months now, I've had a number of compliments from people about things. I've gotten a few complaints about things. One of the things that I've been very encouraged about is that I frequently get compliments from parents of individuals who have mental health challenges or other family members. And they'll write a note and say, Chief, I had to call. Because what we have to understand is that when you call, you're calling because there is some sort of crisis that you just want help with. You don't want the officers to come and you don't want this bad outcome where now your loved one that you're simply asking for help with now ends up in worse shape than what they were before. You just want help. You just want some assistance. That's all. And so I'm getting these compliments from a lot of family members saying that they want to commend the officers who are going out to these calls for service, these calls for help with individuals who have mental health challenges, and they were very, very satisfied with the approach and how these officers handled that and how these officers de-escalated that situation so that there was a more positive outcome.
Can I just make a statement?
Yes.
I
I've had the police come to my house 75 times. I deal with a child that has severe mental health. They don't come, they don't do anything, they don't try to de-escalate the situation. If, dealt with suicide. So my thing is this, I worry about my child because I know that he's, majority of the time, is in a crisis mode. But the people that he might interact, if he goes into the urban community and he interacts like that, I'm scared that he's gonna be hurt. If he interacts with the police, I'm scared he's gonna be hurt, So majority of the time, my thing was this, when the police officers are dealing with mental health patients or people, do they come with mobile crisis? Because I never seen mobile crisis come from the police. I'm pretty sure that my son's name is in the system. And a lot of times we get a lot of people, a lot of officers that say, oh man, we can't deal with this issue right now, call mobile crisis. Sometimes mobile crisis take too long to come. By that time, he's been injured himself, injured me, or injured other people. So I was trying to figure out how are we trying to combat the situation with these officers dealing with these type of crises coming out to a home. You understand? I've seen parents, just recently, 2 years ago, the parent on Quail Street, where her mental health son wound up killing her. You understand? So these issues are real, and how are this is a real issue, and how are the police going to be trained? Not just the up-and-coming recruit, but the police officers now. That's not up-and-coming. These what parents are fearing. I mean, it's mind-boggling to me that we're just addressing these issues.